Hey guys. Okay, so mic is working. I'm Robin. I'm the co-founder of Jobspotting. Thanks for the introduction. Also happy to be here today at Helsinki. I love Slush, and I want to tell you a little bit about the future of recruitment. So I really enjoyed looking for a job online. This is what basically no one ever said. At the moment, it's really a pain looking for a job, and I really haven't seen a good solution so far. Brings me to the next point, status quo. So you have irrelevant jobs. There's no personalization. It doesn't learn. There's no emails. It doesn't get better. That's a horrible UX, and I even don't understand why they at least haven't done anything about that. There's no chance of discovery. It doesn't make fun. There is no inspiration. You only have these basic listings. And it's really, and I have to say, outdated technology. So I really feel that there is a huge lost potential because now in January, many people come back, they want to find after New Year a new girlfriend, they want to get fitter, and many of them want to find a new job. So only 30% of them actively seeking, and many people are at 6 in their corporate, they don't like their boss, they don't like everything they do, but they're not really looking for it. Instead, they're going to buy furniture, they're on Amazon, they are looking for booking their holidays. So 70% of all people going not really into job search. So that brings me to the next point. Job classified market is one of the biggest verticals also to make money in the world with $400 billion market, etc., etc. But this market is actually even growing and becoming bigger and bigger because now we are getting into, we're solving this, passive job seekers, because users they know how to use recommendations. They are more opportunity driven. They change their jobs more often. My father has worked in a company for 30 years. The CVs I'm getting today, people changing every 6 months. And also the companies become more proactive. There is a bigger war for talent. There is more insights. And with this also they will use tools to attract these passive job seekers. So again, going into the evolution of it, there was a newspaper, I can still remember it was really big every Sunday, that basically when the digitization came, went one-on-one, really ugly, into Monster, Stepstone, C, Career Builder, all of this. Highly profitable, 40% EBITDA margin, etc., but no improvement. The only improvement, at least I've ever seen in the last 10 years, were meta search engine like aggregators and having a USP of single point of access. There were many of them. One now is the biggest one in the world, huge success story indeed. And now for the first time, I see that other companies go into proactive job recommendations, like ATS here, ZipRecruiter, or Job and Talent in Spain. LinkedIn bought Bright.com to make a better matching, etc., etc. And this will be interesting the next years. So what do you need to solve this? Technology. Because with this technology, you can classify all these companies and all these jobs and make sense out of it. What brings me to the next point, big data, buzzword. But however, you're collecting user behavior data, trends, location, topics, and many more. I love that I have so many screens here. And the next one brings me to tracking. So you can track all of this. And headhunters, recruiters, HR people in companies can finally understand what is going on there. Which brings me to the next point. At the end, the user get more relevant stuff, and also the companies get more relevant candidates. Which brings me to the final point. With all of this, you have proactive recommendations to job seekers, and you have a good matching process. And I don't know one company yet in the world to have solved this, but I'm very sure this will be soon there. So recommendation engines are eating the world. And this megatrend has finally reached job classified market. So you see this within Pandora, Vimeo, in video. You see with Flipboard, Twitter is more use it as better it gets. But in jobs, I haven't seen that much so far. So when we're talking about the future here, it's driven by technology. So with this technology, you can, I learned this in school, resource allocating. You can make it more efficient by matching people with work opportunities through data aggregation and analysis. And here are some more buzzwords, but important for this is semantic analysis to understand job ads, It's important to have machine learning, that it gets better, it's good, it's bad, explicit feedback, it learns through your email and gives you better recommendations. And in the very end, also like networking effects, and then you can also do collaborative filtering. And this will change a lot. That brings me to the next one. The value to the job seekers, basically, it's more relevant. It's more convenient, and for the first time, it's the ease of use, and you actually would search more and get better results and be more happy, and we're getting more people into jobs. Then there is market transparency and insights. I'm also telling you, I would have needed this. I didn't know after school what to do, after university what to do, because also no one was able to tell me where the demand is. But now aggregating all this data, you know exactly like who is hiring, where are they hiring, what's the demand, and with this, helping job seekers getting into a job through proactive recommendations. The value to employers here is everywhere in the world, you have Facebook campaigns, you have Google AdWords, you can target, you can performance-based do marketing and reach people and get the best acquisition channels and distribution you can have. But in jobs, there is nothing. So all the recruiters are blind. They're paying €1,000 to a job classified board. They expect 20 people. They're using 8 of those boards, and they don't know what's happening. So now, for the first time, they will be able to build these campaigns, have recruitment analytics, see their CTR, their impressions, etc., and work on this, get people insights, and also understand their competitors, and build, for example, can set goals, and go build your culture and your hiring process very optimized on this. So at the moment, there are many players going into this field from different things. There is employer branding, like the Muse and Taiba. There is user-generated stuff. Hired.com is a famous example in the States. There is lots of networks who are now going into this things, testing their beta. LinkedIn bought Bright.com. There's publishers. I don't see so much there. And there is this huge ATS, application tracking thing. So all of them, in the end, trying to get user behavior data, build historical data, and based on this, to make a better recommendation process. They are collecting this information. So finally, let me give you here 3 predictions for the future, and then let's go party. So with this, and there is a huge McKinsey study saying that like job search until 2025, and at the moment status quo is that 40% of all employers can't find the right candidate, and 37% of all candidates can't find the right job. And they're all unhappy. So with this technology, we will be able to have this much more efficient, bring these companies and people together, and this will also develop and accelerate the huge process and make economy much stronger in many countries. Number 2 is this is also good for the companies, because with this data insights, for the first time, you can build an efficient hiring process, and you can make smart hiring decisions on this. And the last prediction here is that for the user, and again, I would have needed this after high school. My co-founder was talking today about the refugee crisis, and when someone comes here, you know, it would be good to know the demand and what to learn. Also, you don't need to go to university for 4 years. My ex-girlfriend, she learned Ruby and Rails in 3 months. She's now a backend developer as an intern in SoundCloud, and this is so fast. So coming here, understanding what's the demand, now then learning this, and then getting into there. But first, you need to know what it is, and this recruitment, new tools will allow the job seekers all over the world to understand where the demand is. So I'm very thankful that you have been here. Again, I'm looking forward to party. Also, I will stick around a little bit more here. So if there's any further questions, I'm happy to answer. And thank you so much for your time.